Hello and welcome back. It's been a bit of a while, unfortunately. Apologies about that, and thanks to everyone who's been patiently waiting, excitedly waiting even maybe, for me to put out another video. We've gone a wee bit of exploring today. I started off an hour and a half ago. Didn't expect that either. I started off an hour and a half ago at Murvagh car park just outside Donegal town, and I had an absolutely beautiful walk along the beach. Murvagh is a place that I'd be very familiar with. Myself and Katrina and the boys would come there fairly often for a walk on the beach. It's probably I'd say it probably is the closest beach to home, and it's definitely one of the nicest ones around. So an absolutely beautiful walk along the beach. And then today I did something a little bit different. Where we normally stop and turn around, that's where I showed you the sign about the horses, and I'm not sure if it's dangerous for horses to go on or if there's dangerous horses ahead. That question's always been a wee bit open, but I think I answered it today. Just beyond that, the sand gets very, very deep and very soft, and I would say it's not good for riding horses on. So so the plan today was to go on past where we would normally walk and come right around the headland to where I am now. And it's a small area called Bell's Isle, and it's kind of to the back of Donegal / Murvagh Golf Club, which is on the headland above the beach all the way out. So as I was walking out along the beach, off to my right I had the golf club, and then I come around the top of the peninsula, or around the top of the beach, the little headland, and that brings me to Bell's Isle. On the maps I had identified where I am now, which is a little wooded area, and going by the satellite imagery, it seemed to be a deciduous woodland, and I had a notion about coming out here and exploring it to see what it was like, to see if there's any potential camping spots, somewhere I could come and spend a night away and maybe get a paddle in the water in the morning. I wasn't sure what the woodland here would be like, so I'm absolutely blown away by it. And what I really shocked and didn't expect at all is the big old house. This is actually a raised area, quite a high steep climb up to it. A raised headland up above the water, and there's a massive old house built up on it there. I showed you a good bit of it on the video already, hopefully. Potentially it could have been 3 stories high, but it's absolutely huge, and it must have been an absolutely amazing place to live. The views up here, because I'm assuming by the state of it that it's gone a long time, so most of the trees that are here would have grown up after it was abandoned, and the views must have been absolutely amazing, over towards the Blue Stack Mountains, up Donegal Bay, right out to sea as well. It's absolutely amazing place to be. So this was totally unexpected, and I can't wait to come back here and camp now. There's just so many places up here. You could come here, I'd say 40 times and put your tent in a different place every time, and every one of them would be a perfect camping spot. So I'm really looking forward to doing that again. And yeah, because my expectation was to find a green area on the edge of the water that was also on the edge of the woodland, and hope that it would have been good enough for a camp spot. So to find this is absolutely, it's a jackpot. It's the only way I can describe it. It's absolutely amazing, and it's fairly, although it backs onto the golf course, it's not an easy place to get to either, so I don't really see me being disturbed up here. I thought there was somebody up here with a dog when I arrived at first, but I heard this strange call. I thought maybe it was a guy whistling. I thought it was a bird initially, then I seen something very close to the ground moving quite fast up on the top of the ridge, and I thought it was a dog, so I thought it was someone whistling for a dog. But whenever I went on down to explore down the other end so that I wouldn't be annoying them and they wouldn't be annoying me, and then when I came back up this end again, I saw a huge big bird of prey taking off and flying out over the sort of the marshy land over in front of me, where the sea comes in at high tide. And I figure it must have been that big bird of prey I'd like to think it's a golden eagle, but God knows what it was. But it was huge. It must have been at least 4 foot wingspan. So whatever it was massive. So it'd be absolutely brilliant to see that again properly if I came back here. So, or when I come back here, I should say. But anyway, I'm going to cook up some lunch. I'm going fancy today. I brought steak with me. And the initial plan was to light a wee fire, brought wood with me and everything like that as well. But to be perfectly honest, it's half, let's see what time it is, it's 12:15 now. The time I get a fire lit and let it burn down enough to cook up a steak, I'm going to be too hungry. So I also brought my alcohol stove with me as a backup, so I'm going to light that up instead and cook up a steak and make a steak sandwich. I'm well hungry for it now at this stage, so yeah. But this place is beautiful. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really pleased I came now, because I was going to come here last Monday and then I got in really bad form. I got really pissed off about something. The weather was kind of shite and I said no, I'm not coming. And I've been kind of beating myself up a wee bit about it all week, about the fact that I didn't come. But now I'm actually glad I didn't, because today's absolutely perfect. There's hardly any breeze. The sun's been shining all morning pretty much, and I'm getting to see this place in its glory, and it's really nice sitting here today. So I'm not sure what the weather will do over the next couple of months, whether I'll get back here before the end of the winter, or whether this is going to be maybe a spring woodland camp, but we'll see. Lunch now anyway. Oh, lunch hit the spot rightly. That was yum. It's got quite, the sun's gone in behind the clouds now, so it's got quite cold. So I've packed everything up, and that was my lunch spot there just behind me. Cracker spot, beautiful, just sitting in amongst the trees here. So I'm gonna take a wander around. I'll show you some of this woodland, take you back over towards where the old house is, and then it's time to head for home, unfortunately. But I can't stay here all day. No tent. Next time. Don't know if you saw that in the camera or not, but massive big bird of prey just in those trees over there, and then flew out over the water. It's class. I think it was a big buzzard, but absolutely beautiful. Brilliant to see it again. Oh, I can't wait to come back and camp here. I really can't. There's a great spot here just behind me. There's a number of good locations in that flat area there, and it'd be close to the big house then behind me as well if I wanted to camp up here. And then I'll be looking out over through the trees, out over the water, out over there. It's just a matter of picking the flattest spot up here. So just saw some kind of animal up there at the house. The where the big standing back of the wall is. And there's kind of a mound of rubble there. Something just ran up over the top of it. Looked grey in colour. I thought, my feeling is what I thought was a dog earlier on, so maybe it is a dog. Maybe there's a dog running wild up here, I don't know. Maybe it's a wolf. The last of the Irish wolves. Maybe I won't come back and camp here after all. There's another great camping spot here. We give a different kind of vista, looking out over Donegal Bay and looking over towards the Blue Stack Mountains as well, so might even be some chance of a sunrise here, I'd say, with the direction you're facing. I think actually this would be my favourite spot here of the whole lot. Definitely, I think I would set up here the first time I come in now. So anyway, that's enough exploring done. Need to get myself off Bell's Isle and head back down over that way, down over the beach, round the headland, across that bit of marshy ground that came over earlier, and then back onto the sand again, and I guess about a 3k walk along the beach, then back home. It's getting chilly now, probably all that sitting around, and the sun's not out as much as well, plus the wind's got up a wee bit. So yeah, no, it's been a brilliant day. I've really enjoyed this, and this is a totally unexpected prize to find this spot, so absolutely loving it.